All right, here we go again. I got all 6 of them out. All of them. That tool kept slipping, so it was kind of challenging to get them out. But I borrowed it, so that tool was $1,000, so I ain't gonna complain. I got them out. Every single one of my liners had holes in them, and the number 3 was the worst one when I put it on the test before I even started this project. Number 3 was leaking bad, so let me show you what number 3 looks like. Number 3. Look at there. Oh, that's just it. That's just the tip of it. Look up here at the top. Look at there. Look at the bottom of the seal, just eating it away. That's not even the half of it. This ain't even the half of it. Here comes the big one. Look at that. All the way down. That's number 3. There's number 6. Look at there. Holes. Number 6. Holes right up here. I mean, I can go through all of them and show you, but you get the idea. So this damn thing here was in bad shape, man. Here's number 5. Look beside where I marked number 5. You can put the tip of a pin in that. Look up there. I mean, just look. Oh Lord, look at there. Bad liners, man. No, not bad liners. Effed up liners. Here's a number 5 piston. All that stuff was good. Nothing was all this stuff was pretty good. You guys remember, you got your firing ring up top, compression ring, oil ring, and inside the oil ring is an expander. You see the little, looks like a spring type coiled up little wire inside. It's inside of that groove on the oil ring. Firing ring, compression, oil ring. Your compression ring's got a groove in it. The groove goes up. It's like a lip in a lip, and the lip goes up. Oh. Number 5 rod bearing. Scratches. I'll polish them lobes. But I'm having trouble. I had to set my truck on the ground, man. The ground's soft out here, so I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. If it does, I'll fix it, but everything's fine with that. I could damn sure walk up in here and reach on this stuff now, easy. But yeah, I'm taking a razor blade now and cleaning this off. You see in there, JB weld, where it was eat up, right there on 5 of the cylinders. So there's number 2, number 3, same spot. Actually, number 1 was the worst. So when I go to put the liners back in, it won't catch, you know, that eat up spot in this ring right, yeah, right here. See where my fingertip is? There's eat up a little bit there. So when I go to push that seal past it, it more than likely would have caught that seal and ripped it, tore it, ripped it off, slid it up. So I'm putting JB weld over it, and then I'm gonna sand it back smooth, and we'll have a good block. Did it with 5 of them. Number 6, actually number 6 hole was good to go, man. Believe it or not, counter bores, good shape. Good shape. Got just a little bit around the corners. I mean, just barely. But I mean, other than that, it's smooth and good. So, not gonna do any machining. $1,000 for the guy to come out and do the whole truck, counter bore, shim it. But I think I'm good, man. So I only pull logs. So I don't drive a couple 100 miles per day, you know, 1,000, 1,500 a week. So yeah, I can deal with it. But that's it. That's where I'm at. See a little dot down there. I'm still keeping, so I can roll this engine with my hand easy. Look at there, easy, nothing to it. See my little dot down there. I'm gonna move it. See it moving. So right there, I'm still in time right there. I've been keeping up with that shit, man. Been scared to death. All right, anyway, that's where we at, man. So I'll end this one. We'll keep on going. There's a rod bearing. Oil hole right there. Tang, see the tang right there? But we'll get to clean this stuff up. I gotta switch this stuff out. Use these rods and put them on the new pistons with the rings and the new sleeves and new seals and all that jazz. After I clean the deck off, sand the block back out, sand them little JB welds out, clean the deck off, and yeah, man, we'll get to pushing them back in. All right, I got 3 cylinders clean. So let me get on the other side. You can see a good sunshine. By the way, I did take the head off the truck with that thing there, but there ain't no way in hell I'm putting it back on with that damn shabby ass thing. So I got a guy with a backhoe gonna come over here. But you can see with the sun shining, I think, see the first 3 cylinders, how they got shiny, smooth. You can see the material, head gasket material up there on the number 3 in back. We're working on it, man. I got napkins in the holes. Of course, I'm gonna polish them journals again before we go to putting it back together. And I'm gonna vacuum out the head bolt holes and spray and shoot out the water holes and stuff in the oil holes, or vacuum the oil holes. Just get the stuff out of the damn holes. What the hell are you talking about, son? Anyway, that's where I'm at. Still solo job. I'm actually pulling these packs out. I got them all pulled out by myself. Yeah, I had to keep taking. Here's the tool right here, man. In case some of you guys don't know what the tool looks like to pull them out. The 14 liter now. You can't do this with a 12.7. See the tool? You have to pull the piston and the sleeve out at one time with this tool. That damn tool's $1,000. But see, this right here goes against the head. You know, this really sits on top of the head, the little bracket right there. So you can only pull the sleeve up so high. And I was taking wood like this, you know, like this. And I'd take a piece like this, you know, and put the bracket right there, set up higher. Then I'd do it again, you know what I'm saying? Put another piece there, another piece there, and pull the whole thing out. Then pop it out. The piston and all came out with it. One deal. It looks like this when it comes out. See? Piston still in the sleeve right here. The whole thing come out at one shot. Put tape on the bottom of them studs on the rod. All right, guys, that's it, man. That's the deal. That's where we at. So tomorrow I'm gonna take the man's tool back, clean the rest of this deck up, and start loading pistons into the liners. Hopefully I can do that without popping a ring. All right, man, that's where we at. Peace.